The development and history of policing in Texas is probably the most unique of all the 50 states in the Union. And part of this is because Texas is a large state, vast territory, and for much of its existence and history, it's been sparsely populated. Now, initially, Texas was a Spanish colony. And when it was a Spanish colony, that policing responsibility was conducted by Spanish military officers. Now, when Mexico won its independence from Spain, it gained control of Texas, and Texas became eventually a state of Mexico. And when the Mexican government had control of Texas, the policing responsibility turned over to Mexican military authorities. Now, beginning in 1835 was the Texas War of Independence that was fought against Mexico. That independence was won at the Battle of San Jacinto in 1836. Again, Texas being a large state, population, sparsely populated state, you needed a unique model of policing. So when Texas was a republic, initially it had a militia conducting policing operations for the state. That militia eventually evolved to the Texas Rangers, one of the most storied and elite police forces in our United States, or for that matter of fact, throughout the world. Now, we also have elected law enforcement officials in the state of Texas, and that's sheriffs and constables. But this is one thing you must understand. Whether they're elected or they're rank and file police officers or sheriff's deputies, all licensed police officers and law enforcement officials must be licensed. They must go through a licensing requirement, which includes firearms proficiency. So, in conclusion, Texas, of course, is a very unique state. It started out as a Spanish colony. The state of Mexico was its own republic. It's a vast state for most of its existence and history, sparsely populated, and that dictated a very unique development of a policing history in the state of Texas.